As you can see by the title, I played Anime Fighter Simulator, so you don't have to. Alright, so basically I'm just going to be reviewing this game, giving my opinions on it, and at the end I'm just going to rate it out of 10. The reason I chose to review this game was because it seems fairly new, and it has like 80k players at the time of recording this, so I want to see why everybody was playing it. Before we talk about the good parts and the bad parts, I'll explain what the game is. So it's basically just a standard simulator game where you buy characters and then you have to attack NPC, and then you get coins and you can buy more characters. Once you get enough coins, you go into the next world and you do it again. Alright, so what do I like about the game? I think the game did pretty well on the way that the GUI and the characters and the skills look. I feel like it looks pretty good, especially for a simulator game. I also like that the game has lots of original concepts, even though the game itself isn't very original. There's a lot of things and a lot of systems that are in the game that I haven't seen in many other games. And I'll put some of those on the screen right now. Another thing I like about the game is that there's lots of content. You can play the game for hours and hours, it won't be finished. It's mostly because it's just a really grindy game, but at least you won't run out of content in like a day or two after playing the game. Okay, the last good part is kind of good for some people, not so good for others. It's pretty simple and easy to play. Some people don't want to play a super hard game, so if you want an easy and simple game to play, this game's good. Alright, what are the bad parts about the game? Well, some of the bad parts are, one, that it's a simulator. It's not super interesting when you're just sitting there clicking the whole time. And also, it's a gacha game and you're just spinning and spinning and spinning. So yeah, and the spinning in this game takes a very long time. You can buy certain things and you can obtain things that let you spin faster, but especially when you start out, the spinning takes a long time. Also, this game has a lot of stuff that is just like Game Pass. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of Game Passes, but I don't know, it just seems like all the quality of life things that they could have added into the game to make the game a more fun experience, they just locked it behind a paywall, so you have to pay to have the best experience while playing the game. Okay, aside from everything outside the game, let's talk about the actual gameplay. So one thing that I don't like about the gameplay, just kind of a minor issue, but when you're playing with other people, you don't really get kill credit that well. So you have to do the most damage to the enemy to get the kill credit. And that means that high level players can just come in and just steal all of your kills, and you can't really farm if there's someone like behind you who's doing way more damage than you. So that's one issue. And then also the naming for the characters was pretty bad. They might have been trying to avoid copyright or something, but I wrote down some of the names. So they named Kakashi King, or they named Sasuke Sassy, which I understand, like, not trying to get copyrighted, but I think you could have came up with better names than that. Overall, I would rate this game about a 6.5 out of 10. I think this game is really fun if you want to waste time or you just like simulator games. But if we were talking about quote-unquote good games, I think there are better options and I wouldn't recommend this one.